Okay.
Yeah, now works. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Let me see
This,
if we have
this way
live
with
or
my phone or turn it.
1 second. Let me see how. I think it's sideways. We need to do, but just wait 1 second, please. 1 second. Yeah. I think that the problem right now will be that it will not show us at the same time. There is a way to fix it, but I think it will be better if you do sideways, but it will just show us once at a time. If there is anyone who knows how to fix this, to put us in together in the same screen, then please let us know, because I don't know how to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm out for a walk.
You will be walking or sitting?
I'll be walking if the reception is normally pretty good in my town. If it gets crazy, if the reception isn't working, I can go back home and I have to do cardio, Engen. I have to keep doing cardio now. So
yeah.
So I need to move.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I have to keep active.
Yeah. How much do you need to lose?
Oh God. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. This will be the biggest cut I've ever done.
So what are you right now? You don't want to say? You want to keep it secret? You want to make people curious?
Well, there is a lot of truth inside of me, Engen, but there's also a lot of lies. Okay.
Yeah, but the lies are not to deceive people, not to hurt people, but just to make people curious, make the things more exciting.
I am probably, well, I don't think me lying about my weight ever hurts anybody. I don't think I've ever hurt anybody.
Make Petrenko nervous, probably.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know why I've done it in the past, and I might be doing it now, but I will truthfully tell you, this will be the biggest cut of my life, and it will not be an easy one. But
and you will make it, you think?
Of course I'll make it.
Oh, you will make it.
Of course I'll make it.
Okay, then whatever you can say right now, after you said you're gonna make it, then whatever weight you say, people will know. But who knows? Maybe the way that you say you're gonna make it may be a lie too. Who knows?
No.
No? Okay.
I will
then
make it.
Your weight doesn't matter anymore.
Exactly.
Because you say that you're gonna make it. Yeah.
I will make the weight. I will make the weight. That's all the people need to know.
And you will be. How confident are you? Are you as confident as you portray on your channel that his hand is small and this and that, or?
Oleg Petrenko is a great champion, an incredible champion, but I'm going to win. I will win. Yeah.
You will win. Yeah.
I will win.
Do you remember what was your weight when you a little bit trained before Ongarbayev's match with Ongarbayev in Malaysia?
What year was that? That was
2019.
19? Was it 19?
Yeah, the only year that the top 8 was
no.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't 19, was it?
It was true, because the 2019 is the only top 8 happened. That year happened. And you pull him when he was gonna pull in Malaysia, probably against Levan, before Levan match, his match.
Are you sure it was 2019? It wasn't 2018?
No, 2018, there was no top 8.
I wasn't heavy at that time. I was probably in the
260?
not even probably more like probably 255, but I have a feeling and my memory's not good with a lot of things. I have a feeling that was I coming from Australia maybe? I think I was in Australia or maybe not. My memory is terrible, but I know that I wasn't really big. Maybe 255.
Yeah, because I think Ongarbev told me he was like 97 kilo and he beat you.
That
Right
day,
arm.
okay, when we pulled on the practice table, okay,
Yeah.
practice table, we pulled on a weight bench in the gym, like it was like 2 or 3 days before the competition.
Yeah.
First thing I'll say,
He said that he left arm you were better, right arm he was better, but I don't know how serious it was, but
okay, so I will tell you that I love Kurdigali Ongarbayev. I think that he is apt when I think about table IQ and like
yeah.
just technique, okay? Not talking about
Yeah.
power or strength.
Yeah.
For me, he's one of the very, very, very best. The technical wins I've seen him pull off. The guy's much bigger than him. I've seen him beat. For me, he's one of my very favorite arm wrestlers. So when I think it was Magdan and him, a couple guys from the Kazakh team.
Yeah.
We're in the gym. I was in there training. I was surprised. Just a couple days before
He
that
was
they
even
were still
trying.
What's that?
You were surprised that he was even trying to do something before his match, yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay. So and I was a bit concerned. Okay. Now I think he was in a place mentally where he was just about to compete and I didn't really want to fight with him too much. But yeah, right-handed, he was controlling me. And left hand, which was the not important hand, right? He wasn't
Yeah.
competing left. I think I would, but I would be safe. I would say that at that time, a
Yeah.
super match between the two of us would have been great, really good.
You mean you and him?
Yeah,
Yeah. So what
yeah,
I'm just saying that right now, years later, Ongarbayev at 105, pulling Petrenko, and Petrenko is not even feeling him. How would you
yeah. Now
explain it?
I have
No,
questions.
no, no, no. Would you explain this as there was only a practice and you were not ready, while Ongarbayev was ready for a super match?
Yeah, and it's more than that. I think for him, he was in a look at 3 days before a match. There's no way I'm exposing myself to any failure. Okay, that's the way that I would be.
Oh, you are
And
saying that you wouldn't really want to give your all to someone who's gonna pull in 3 days.
absolutely, I think
Okay,
that would
okay.
be. I don't think that would have been a good thing for me to do. But at the same time, I'll tell you, like I maybe didn't give my absolute all, and he maybe didn't either. But this was a table, like this is more of like a practice kind of. This was the
Yeah,
first time that I'd actually sat down with Kurdigali, and I'm such a big fan.
yeah,
Really, I
yeah.
was so happy to meet Kurdigali and sit with him. We sat that event, and we made bets with each other the whole day. I last thing I want to do is mess up his event, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. Of course, of course, of course.
but I'll tell you, we're close. We're close.
Yeah.
I
So you are
yeah,
saying that even you guys would seriously pull at the table, it would be close.
close.
Okay, can I ask you this now? That at that time you are saying you were like 115 kilo, 255,
Yeah,
116.
I think so. I think
And
so.
now you will be about the same weight probably after the weigh-in. I don't know like how you guys can do that,
We'll
losing all
see.
that
We'll see
weight.
how it goes. But
Yeah.
that would be my hope. Yeah.
You hope. Yeah, okay.
I
Okay.
hope. I hope that I can do that. Yeah.
Okay. The question is how much like what weight do you want to be right before the last week water cuts?
I think that the perfect place the thing is that, look at hanging,
Yeah.
nothing ever goes according to plan,
But
you
what is
know?
the plan? Oh, yeah, I know that part, but what
Well,
is the plan?
the plan is not what's happening. The plan was for me to be 256 at night.
Before this border cut, so you plan to lose 25 pounds in the border?
That was my plan
Okay.
long ago.
Okay.
Long ago. There
Okay.
have been extenuating circumstances.
Okay.
I have rebounded better than I could have possibly expected. And the weight is, I am growing.
But
I put on, I was, so at the end of, so I pulled Levon, I was like 263 or 264.
okay,
I
how is
wasn't
it
heavy.
possible? I need to cut you. How is it possible that you pull Hermes? You were eating like crazy. You were 262, 264, and then you
Right.
were like getting big for Levant, and now you are trying to. You were down to like 230s, and now you have a 231 pound match, and now you are even bigger than the time that you had a super heavyweight match. How is it possible? Like, why do you think?
I'm bigger than when I pulled Levon.
Okay, why is that?
There's a lot of factors. Okay. There's a lot of
Okay.
factors. I can explain them in a vague sense to you, but this is, a professional and adult discussion.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
say
okay.
that, but I'll tell you so that everyone can understand, um, that I went very, very hard to try and become the super heavyweight world champion. I went very,
Yeah.
very, very hard.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I took a
Mm-hmm.
small pause, and then I went right back to it, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And basically it was a 4-year run where I had that goal in mind, and I pushed and I pushed and I pushed. And by the end, it was beyond my capabilities,
Mm-hmm.
and there was very little I could do to keep my body moving forward. You can call it burnout. You can call it
Okay,
making a
okay.
lot of you can call it
I
making
understand. Yeah.
a lot of mistakes. Uh, you know, um,
Can you say
anyway,
that your cells were tired, and then
tired.
now when you did the water cuts, that the water fasting and everything, your
Well,
body get rested, and now it's responding better?
absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I
I went
understand.
down, and I went down to 229. Okay.
Mm.
That
Mm-hmm.
at the end of my fast, I was
Mm-hmm.
229 and super weak. Super,
Mm.
super weak.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the chance match came up, okay, I was like 238, like
Mm-hmm.
238 or so. And
Mm-hmm.
even when I pulled chance, I was just starting to wake up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just but so the chance match, what was that? That was the 10th of August, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then five
So
days ago
10th
we
of
set the match.
so 10th of August, I weighed 238 for competition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
10th of August. Now, the end of September, no, when was it? Yeah, the end of September, I pulled Leonidas.
Yeah.
I came home on
Mm-hmm.
the second of October. No, second of October.
Mm-hmm.
1 month from the event. I weighed 273.
Also went 273, yeah, yeah. But I don't
So I
understand
went
how this is happening, that like you have a super match, and you are saying, as of this morning, are you bigger than the 11 match?
I'm right there.
So
And
like
it's not only so
265, 264?
I'm pretty close to that. Pretty close.
Yeah. Okay.
And the thing is I'm hungry.
Oh, you are hungry. Okay, okay.
Yes, like
Can I ask you
I'm not.
something? Is there anything? I will just go straightforward ask you. Like, did Petrenko concern you so much that you felt like you had to gain weight to get bigger?
Listen,
You didn't want to be in the shape?
This is a world title.
Yes, yes.
He's destroyed the category.
Yeah, yes,
He's
true,
he's
true.
the he's the student of Pushkar.
Yes,
He's incredible. I
yes,
have I have so much respect for anyone who holds a world title at East versus West. He's the best.
yeah,
He's the best. He is
yes,
excellence. He's excellence.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
For me to think that I can just walk into a match and not be my best would be foolish. Okay. This is a world title shot against the best in the world in this modern era. This time in our sport.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy. I
No,
have to
it's very,
be
very hard. But a lot of people thought that the person who stopped Levan will not even feel Petrenko. Devon shouldn't be concerned. And so, like yesterday, Travis told me that like you're gonna lose 30% of your power. And I don't think that like
Travis. Travis still
between
thinks
the heavyweight to the super heavyweight, I don't think there is 30% strength
no,
difference. Yeah,
no, there's
like
not.
you can say maybe
Travis still
15. What's that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. What I'm just saying that like the strength level, even if it is 5%, you can kill someone at the arm wrestling. But just say that between Levan and Petrenko, just say 25% or 20%. Yeah, but not every super heavyweight is 25% stronger than Petrenko. And the question is to you, what is your estimation? Like how close can you be to your super heavyweight no diet shape? And no weight loss shape when you
Well,
make 115 but 105 and then next day next evening like where do you hope to be
shape is hard to describe, as you know. You know, there's a lot of factors that come
from now
into
to that time, right? Between that time, yeah.
there's a
Like
lot of factors that describe how good a person is on the table,
mhm.
and it's hard to measure exactly. Now, I will tell you, I keep track of everything. Okay, I keep very close track of how strong I am in the gym, and roughly how I feel on the table.
So you are
I'll tell you,
same as the Levan match with the weights right now,
no,
a little bit lower.
yes,
Okay,
probably,
okay, but can you
probably,
tell us,
probably. I'm probably about 80%.
are you serious? No. Now how is it possible that you are almost the same weight that big,
Well,
even getting
and
bigger?
and let me tell you some more. Let me
Okay.
tell you some more. The thing is, and I also believe, and and you can ask people who are close to me, ask people like on the high hookers. You can
Hmm.
ask Auden, who trains with me all the time. I think right now, because it all doesn't always line up exactly. I
Yes, yes.
think I am much stronger than my weights suggest.
Oh, okay. So you are saying that I think that at that time you were doing so regular uh, training with the
I
gym.
was
Now we see you more at the table. So we can
right.
say that you are more transferred to the table than the
Yeah,
weights. So if you are
yeah.
80% with the weights because you don't do those regularly, but you do the table, so you are probably at least 85 to 90 at the table. We can say that or
I think so. I think
okay.
so. You know, listen, Auden, okay, who follows me very closely, he actually thinks that I'm quite possibly comparable to my Levon form right now.
Are you serious at the table?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Hmm.
I uh I don't know, Engen. I feel very good. The truth is this is where I should be. Like if I was just to be a really healthy guy, this is probably like to walk around like 255, 260 and to cut down to it's probably my best category.
Hmm.
Probably. If I can retain most of my weight, that makes me very dangerous at 105.
But we still
We'll
do
see.
not know what you are gonna lose in that.
Right.
And
We
even
don't
now
know.
you are saying that you are hungry. You are
Yes,
hungry. I don't know
it's
if you
true.
are losing anything right now or if you are gaining anything. I don't think that while you're losing the weight, you will gain a lot.
Normally
But the last 1 week, when you lose, just say 20 pounds or more, because you are saying that you are around 265
and
and
more.
or more.
Yeah, more for sure.
Okay. And I kind of believe that you won't be able to make the weight.
Oh, come on.
No, you won't be able to make the weight. If you are more than 120 kilo as of now, Like,
Hang it.
listen.
And
Just
why
let
do
me
you
say.
doubt me? Why do you
Before
doubt
I
me?
doubt you because it is like if you were, I believe that you can lose like 20 pounds water, which is like 9
Hang it.
kilos, 20
Hang it.
pounds, yes. But how are you gonna lose 14 or 15 or more pounds from what? Like, are you telling me that you're gonna lose like 7 kilo fat in 1 week and then another 10 kilo for water? I mean, all you will lose will be water. You will lose maybe 2, 3 kilo fat. So what it means that you need to lose about 30 pounds of water.
It's very difficult because you see, when I say I'm hungry, I'm already in a carb depleted state. Okay. I already have lost my weight from glycogen. So yeah, it's going to be a tough cut. But Engen, I
Yeah.
love suffering. Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
can do it. I will happily do it. The big question is not can I make it, because I'm going to make it and I will make it. It's the big question for me is how do I recover? That's the big
Mm.
question for me.
And, and
But
and how much do you lose during that time?
right,
Yeah.
it's brand new for me. I have, like, back in the WAL, I was doing it from, like, I was making a 225-pound class from 248, but I was 248 full. It wasn't 248 hungry. It was a carb loaded 248. So yeah, this will be challenging.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm completely up to the task, and I think I will show complete professionalism throughout. And I'm so happy. Like, I'm so grateful for the place I'm in my life. I'm doing something that I love to do. And
Mm-hmm.
hey, thank you for the opportunity. I get to face the guy who I truly believe is the very best. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's the very best. So for me to face him, this is what I want to do with my life. I'm very happy
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it. I will show up a demon on that table. I will be so fierce, Engen. I will fight him. I will take home the world title back to Canada.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is the chance do you think that your opponent has to beat you?
Um, it will be a tremendous fight. There's no doubt in my mind. I do not question his strength, his will, the meaning of this match to him is
Mm-hmm.
just as significant. If I want that title, I want that third crown very badly. And I understand that this match is so significant, not just because it's a world title. It has great meaning because of his teacher, you know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I am sure that he thinks about that. I'm sure he's watched that. And I'm sure that
Mm-hmm.
there is a part of him that wants to avenge that loss.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I mean, I think it is more meaningful for him than it is for you. I'm 100% sure of that. And
I,
and I
I,
like
I
this side of the world, Devon. We have been competing for 30 years, more than 30 years, and then we see WAF, and then everyone wins, and then they shake hand, and but whenever you held pushcart, and it was something a new experience for this side of the world. You understand? Like,
yeah.
and I'm 100% sure many people didn't like that from this side. But of course, with the more right now we have East versus West King of Table, more these things are getting a little bit more used to. And but I'm 100% sure that for Petrenko, this match probably is the most important match of his life. Not because only he's pulling against you, but because also something the match that you had with Pushkar that surprised the world, at that time.
And I'm aware of that. So in no way in my mind do I think that this is going to be an easy match. In no way do I see my chances. Sometimes I have matches where I'm like, I'm going to kill this guy. Um, I view it as highly contested. I give myself like between a 53 and a 56% chance of victory, but that's all I need. That's all I
Oh, so
need.
you has that big chance, like. like 54 to 50, sorry, 44
I
to
do
47?
believe I'm the favorite. I
No,
do.
no, no, no,
I
no.
believe.
That's okay, but he still has a little bit over 40% chance. Like, so you are saying that like it is not out of possibility
It's funny even to
to talk
yeah,
about.
it's yeah, of course. I mean, this guy is the best. He's the current
Okay,
world title
okay.
holder. He destroyed in his last few matches. He's been so dominant. It's clear to me.
Mm,
You know, what are my advantages? Hand size, arm length, experience. What are his advantages? Explosiveness, strength, youth.
mm,
You know, it's a great match. I think that if the match stops, I hope that my endurance will carry through after the cut. This will be
mm,
important for me. There's a lot of very vital steps.
mm,
I'm the match has already started for me. I'm already in this process. You know, I'm
mm.
out here walking. It's my life has become so simple. I am like a monk. Okay. Everything revolves around the 2nd of November, probably around midnight in Turkey.
Yeah, yeah. Yesterday we were talking about with talking uh with Vita Kurumina. Thank you very much, Vita. Yeah, she says happy birthday, Engin. Anyway, so
Is it your birthday?
yeah, I don't even really celebrate, it's just another year,
Oh, how old are you? 70, 71 now, Engen?
83,
Well,
83.
now you look about a good 38 with your new hair.
Yeah. But I need to shave as well. Yeah. I went to South Korea and my sleeping order is just messed up. I go to bed different times, get up anyway, so I will be okay, I hope. Anyway, so what was I was gonna ask you something. Yeah, I forgot that we talked about something else. And yeah, yesterday I was talking with Neil Pickup, and Neil said that you were discussing with him. And thank you, Phil Goody. Thank you, my friend. And he says, "Happy birthday, Engin. No limits. Bring in the cosmic punch." Anyways, so he said that he thinks that you need to have the center and then put him to the B side right away. While he said that you think that you need to stop him with the open arm top roll first, and then wear him out, and then beat him. I am not sure like how strong he will be, because right now I'm getting confusing information from you. From one side, you are 80% with the weight, and you still have to lose like at least 35 pounds. And then it is like probably that will also bring your power a little bit down, whatever you are. And then from other side, you are saying that your teammates are saying that you are feeling almost as strong as you were at the Levon match. And then, so I really do not know where you are, and I really do not know how you will lose the weight. And if you lose the weight, how much you will lose power, how much you will recover. And I really don't know. But I know one thing, that Petrenko is very strong at the center. Right at the center, he is very strong. You remember that the matches, the training matches with Dadikan and Dennis, that Dadikan was always taking him to do very near to the pad, and then Dennis could do something from there. But if you realize that, I think as far as I remember, Petrenko never lost the center to and Tatachin, who has incredible side pressure. As far as I remember, Dadikan was the aggressor at the start, at the center. So I'm not sure. It's just my opinion, but the center, fighting center, I don't know how good idea it is. But can you also tell your opinion about this?
Yeah. Uh, I talk to Neil a lot. He's a great guy to bounce ideas off of in training. I mean, we did talk yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Um, I try to make my planning as accurate and precise as possible. And I do not like to plan for things that I don't think are reality. Um, I believe that, look, if I was able to do what Neil is asking me, it's not a
Mm-hmm.
match. If I
Mm-hmm.
can simply take,
Yeah. Once the match stops, once he doesn't have the wrist control, Yeah, the match over. Yeah.
If I pull Petrenko off center on the go, it's going to be a very long and bad day for him. Now, what I believe is much more likely is it's a close match. And in a close match, I would likely, it's no secret. Like, this is not a secret. I will try to secure the hand position, and I will likely give away the center a little bit. This is very likely. And the thing is in my mind, the most likely scenario is he controls center. At some point, I take the hand. The real question is, do I stop him, and where do I stop him? If that match stops close to the center, it's going to be a terrible day for him. The more likely option is that he gets me quite far. Maybe he beats me the first time, but I will continue to chip away at that wrist. This is what I plan for, because to me, this optimizes my chances for success. If I plan on just destroying him, well, that's just, to me, this is overestimating my strength coming in. I think more likely it's close. And in a close war, this is my best chance for victory.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I kind of see something similar to like first round of John Bursing match. And
well, I think that'd be great. Look, if I could do what John did, that would be great. John is different from me.
No. You and John Bursing match. First round of you and John Bursing match. Yeah, I kind of think that it is going there, but Petrenko may have more horsepower and better wrist. People talks about how Petrenko lost to John and how you beat John and how can Petrenko have chance, but that Petrenko and this Petrenko are not the same Petrenko, you know. There is, I mean, there is no need to deceive us. It doesn't mean that Petrenko will beat you or not, but it's not the same Petrenko.
And John and I aren't the same either. Like, when John's really good, he has much more wrist control this way than I do.
Yeah.
I get opened up on my arm and I fight with pronation. Typically, like, John has pronation in his game as well. Yeah. But John normally doesn't give away his wrist flexion.
Yeah.
So it's a good reference point. Like, John and I is a good reference point. I think that there's a little bit of similarity with myself and Prudnik. A little bit, but I know that Prudnik is more of a hook guy and Petrenko is more of a top roller. That's what I think. But yeah, I do believe that I will win. I do believe I'll come ahead, and I'm really excited about it. My mental state is perfect. You know, one thing I'd add to this whole numbers and weight and weigh-in is I have to talk about there's something else that goes on in the body which is interesting to measure. You know, sometimes when you're in your training, you're kind of flat. But right now, I'm in a part of my training where I'm just getting much stronger very, very quickly. So everything that I'm doing, I feel like every day I don't have a lot of tendonitis. Like, normally when I do this, I can feel parts of my elbow, I can feel parts of my wrist. My arm is healthy, and I trained this morning. You know, I'm lifting heavy, so everything is where it should be. And so far in the weight cut, I have not lost any strength. I've continued to become stronger.
What weight loss are you talking about?
What do you mean?
What weight loss are you looking? Did you even lose weight?
I was 273. I was 273 pounds.
And then you're talking about what? 5 pounds loose? Like, what do you expect from 5
pounds? A little bit. Well,
and you have another like 37 pounds or something, as far as I understand. And you're talking about you didn't lose power from the 5 pounds, while you have like, and you know that every pounds that you lose, next one will be harder. It will not go any easier. It will be harder and harder. So that part I disagree about. Like losing power in 5 pounds is normal, you know. I'm sure that you are right now losing only fat, you know, not so much water yet. Yeah.
You know, imagine there's a pond. Imagine there is a pond and it's filled with water and there's fish in there, there's turtles in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And over the course of only one day, or maybe a day and a half,
Mm-hmm.
almost all of the water is pulled out. Is pulled out of the pond. Almost all of it. So the turtles and the frogs and the fish, they have to survive for only one day. There might be just a little bit of water left for them. And the thing is the next day, the pond will be refilled with water. And so long as the fish and the tadpoles all live, they won't notice a difference on that day. The pond will be just as beautiful as it was before the water was emptied. You know, I just have to make sure that everything stays alive because I will refill. And maybe it won't be that bad. Maybe it'll just be a nice rest. Maybe it'll be like a healthy thing. Maybe I'll be even stronger because of it.
Do you think that you said that like your pain is gone? Is that because of the water fast that you did? Because I heard that it had some healing effects or anything else.
It's lots of things. I mean, it's very rarely just one thing. There's a lot of factors that go into my state right now. I have a lot of people who guide me, who assist me. I'm in a place now in my life where I'm able to live much more purely and simply. My life is very simple. And I think it's as a direct result of that simplicity and the help that I have from the people around me that I'm as strong as I am right now.
That's good. That is very confusing information from you. Weights go down, table time go better, and weight is a lot. You
Well,
know, just I really like it is like I usually can do some calculation, but this is the one of the cases that is very complicated to me. You know, but I'm sure that you know what you are doing.
it will have to be that way if I'm to win. If I'm to win, it will have to be as I describe. If it's not, then I will lose. But if what I'm saying is true,
Yeah,
then I'll
but do
probably
you
come
know
home
what
with
you
the
are
best.
saying is true, or you want to believe that like you are hoping that it's true?
Well, I don't know anything, and I'm actually really I don't know very much.
No. You know, you have so much experience, at least about yourself. You know, like
I
nobody
believe
knows better than you.
I
But is
I
it
I
something?
believe.
This is a new case, right? For a new case that you never experienced before, like being 273 and cutting to 231, and hoping that you know you will lose the weight. Like, what was the biggest weight cut in such a short time before?
About 23 pounds I did from a lighter weight, right? So I was typically going from 248 down to 225. So
225. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that was
Okay.
easy. Very, 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 very easy.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the biggest cut. This is the biggest one. I think that it's important. Belief in all things.
Mm-hmm.
Belief is so important. And the
Yes,
more
yes,
you can
yes.
actually,
Yeah.
and I have that. I have that
I mean,
belief.
if you are healthy, your body will match with your belief. You know, if you are
Right.
not healthy, sometimes you cannot do it. Like I lost 20 kilo for the waffles in 2018, 44 pounds I lost, but it wasn't that short time. I lost in 2 months. And but right now, if you ask me to do that, God, no, I don't want to do that. I wouldn't try to do that. Yeah. And so I really don't know how you will do it, but yeah, we will see. We will see how it will be.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Anyway, so um okay. And the question, if you lose the match, will you give up that category or you will try? You don't want to think about it, I know, but like do you have like obsession that you are like, you know, I'm gonna get that title? or if you just somehow that you fail the weight, because I am sure that Petrenko is gonna pull against you in anyways, but I don't think he will accept if you cannot make the weight. But so what is your take on this?
I don't really want to let those thoughts in my mind too much.
Yeah.
But you know, I have failed many times in my life.
Mm-hmm.
All that I could hope for is that I were to take the loss as a lesson. That would be my only wish, and somehow from it become both wiser, more experienced, and stronger for my next battle. But I do not believe that this will be the case. I see my victory. I see my victory. I see myself,
Mm-hmm.
shaking Petrenko's hand afterwards as we bow to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I see myself holding the belt. I
Mm-hmm.
see myself doing something that no other athlete has done yet in East versus West.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This will be for me. This is a tremendous victory, and I'm very focused in it.
But
Where if I was not able to do this, I never like, even if I were to win, I do not like to plan necessarily my next step, because there is a lot of information that will
mm-hmm.
come from this match through
Yeah.
victory or defeat. There will be a lot. I'll tell you,
By your weight, can we say that there is a possibility that we may see you in super heavyweight sooner than, because last time I talked with you, you said about a year later. But whenever now we see that your weight is just pushing you, I kind of feel that like this will be the last time you making 105.
uh,
Or maybe because of making this weight, maybe it will get easier for the next time. I don't know.
I'll say I'll say perfect scenario, okay? So
Mm-hmm.
my imaginary perfect scenario.
Yeah.
My perfect scenario is that I win the match.
Mm-hmm.
Um Now I believe that in the 105 kilo class, I do believe that Petrenko is number one.
Yes.
I I believe that there are others. I believe that guys like Daddy Can, guys like Angarbayev, guys like Todd Hutchings, even guys from lighter, guys like Irakli, guys like who's Irakli pulling the tall Russian?
Oh,
Um,
Georgi Chautiev.
Tadyev, right? There's guys like this in the lightweight division that could absolutely be worth it for me. Worth it for me to
Okay,
come.
okay, okay. So you
You know
are
what I mean?
interested. You are interested. But I was just thinking that because you saw 270s and I see how much you are suffering to lose that weight, or you will be suffering to lose that
Again, I
weight.
like
And
to do it.
maybe
I
sometimes
don't.
because whenever I was losing the weight, I was saying never again while I am losing. You
I
understand? But
I
maybe
have.
you are not there yet since you are very close to 270s still. Maybe you will be saying that when you come down to 250 and then trying to lose that water, and then you're like, oh, never again, never again.
I
Because
have.
yeah,
I've been very public
yeah,
about my love for the super heavyweight world title.
yeah,
I think that the super heavyweight world title is the biggest prize that we
yeah,
have in the sport. The open,
yeah.
it's open. That means anybody and all the champions, everybody in the back of their head is like,
Mm-hmm.
when they want to beat more and more difficult opponents, regardless of your weight. But I have a ton of respect for the weight categories, and I also understand that not everybody can win in the weight categories. It's
No,
difficult.
no, no.
I always say that it might be actually more difficult to actually be the 85 kilo world champion than it is to be the open, because at the open weight, a lot of it is by birth. Like, not everybody is born Levon. Not everybody is born Vitali. There's actually in the open weight division, there's fewer people who can actually do it. But at
So you
85,
are maybe the world's population in lighter classes is more than the population in the super heavyweight. So there are like not so many big guys, but smaller guys. But the only thing is that after 150, you have all of them in one group, while the other categories are at the East versus West only 10 kilo. You know, limits from 85 to 95, 75 or 77 to 85. But while when you say over 115, you have guys from 125 to 180 kilo, even up to 200 kilo. Sometimes it is hard, especially for the people, lighter people like you, Hermes, who are barely over 120. Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
to win at 85, to win at 95, it might actually be more difficult in a way. Like to win in the lighter categories, it means you are a very, very good arm wrestler. You're not just winning because you were born a giant and you have extreme strength. Like to win at 85, you are a phenomenal, phenomenal arm wrestler.
Okay, there are a
So
few
I respect that.
Yeah.
I would continue to face champions from lighter if I thought it was a worthy challenge.
Yeah,
If I
but at
thought,
least we found out something that you will never make 209,
oh, stop it.
Yeah.
What do you mean never, never?
Never. Like, I
Why
don't
does the
even know
word,
you're gonna make 231. What
hang
are
on,
you talking about?
why does the word never exist in your vocabulary?
It is because there is never. Like Levan will never make 209 as well, Um,
So you
just
say the word never, but yet there is always some weird possibility that could exist.
I don't know. Let's see. The time will prove one of us right. The Hunter. Hey, Devon, how long will you rest before the match?
Um, well, certainly, I'd say certainly a week. Um, but in a way, I've already started resting. I stopped doing table time, so I'm already kind of resting. I will probably continue to work heavy, maybe up till maybe 10 days or so, and I'll continue to do blood flow until I get on the airplane. Like, but I will show up as perfect as I can be. So I will err on the side of caution. I will not push heavy lifting to a point where I think I will not be fully recovered. Yeah, I probably have about
Jace
a week
Larson
left.
said. Jace Larson says that Devon, you are going to define all the odds, and you are the reason I have started train. Thank you for everything you have done. I hope I can meet you at the next King of the Table.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate your words.
And Dino is asking you, Devon, do you know Flipstone?
Who? A Flintstone?
Oh, he says Flipstone. He says, but I don't know.
It's Dino. Dino. I see. I can't see the comments right now, but
Yeah, Dino. Yeah.
I know Dino, and I know what he's talking about. I don't know if you want to open that up on this podcast.
No,
I
we
assume you
don't
know
want.
who
I
he's
don't know.
talking.
It sounds like it's a problematic thing, I don't want it. Is I don't know how you pronounce this name. Caleb.
Caleb. Caleb
Caleb.
Armrender.
Okay. Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
Yeah, he says.
that's the guy who does that thing in the private messages. He's a great arm wrestler too, but everybody knows him for something else.
Okay, an actual 300 pounds Devon defeats Levan, no question. He says. And then guys, I cannot reach to the older super chats. Can you? Okay, can you guys remind me the super chats here, because somehow I cannot reach there. Anyway, so let's talk a little bit about the other matches. My favorite match. It is not a world title match, but
It's everybody's favorite match. It's
is it?
everybody's favorite
Is it?
match.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Because
think so.
like for many reasons. Okay. Dino also
Many.
says. Dino says no. Devon knows. Wish you all good health.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Dino, and I'll tell you, watch the event, tune in, because it's going to be a crazy day. Yeah, of this much, I'm sure, and we should remind me at the end when we're all done hanging. We can maybe dive into that just for a second.
Oh, about the Flipstone?
Yeah, maybe just remind us at the end if we have time.
Okay. Kürker Mehmeten, kardeşim şeyini hatırlasana, süper sesini ulaşamıyorum oraya. One second. Choke on wax. Is it dangerous, Michael, doing so many PRs this close to their match?
You talking about Michael?
Yeah, he's asking us probably or
I,
you,
I
if
actually
it
I
is.
actually called Michael. Auden and I were watching Michael's stuff a couple days ago, and we gave him a call. What a great match!
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the match we're
we
talking
will
about, right?
talk. We will talk in a few minutes. We will
That's
talk, but we cannot really teach Michael what to do. But of course, like we all have our opinion.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Devon, you can answer. What do you think about that? Is it too close, too heavy?
Well, look at again exactly what you said, and I was so torn to even call Michael because Michael is such a champion.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the sport's greatest champions, and what I didn't want to do, I didn't want to put any doubt in his mind, but
Mm-hmm.
I also had this exact same concerns. You
Mm-hmm.
know, his strength right now is
Mm-hmm.
it's astronomical.
Yeah.
Like anybody who practices these lifts
Mm-hmm.
understands that what Michael is doing, I don't know if Levon could do it, but basically he's in a place where nobody's been before.
Mm-hmm.
He's at a level of strength that is completely ludicrous. And
Mm-hmm.
and I know that even where he's at right now, he will
Mm-hmm.
even be stronger on that match day.
I mean,
Eh,
if you rest, yes, for sure. I don't think
Right.
that in last 2 weeks anybody can get stronger, by
And
training.
that's what I told him. I said, Mike, I said, at this point, there's a process that's happening. You are getting all the lifts that you are doing right now, they're
Mm-hmm.
not going to affect. They're really
No.
like maybe, but there's a fine line now, and he has to be very careful.
And you may even get
And,
injured. The times that I get injured were the best I felt, because
right.
yeah.
Yes, we both agree, and I think that the arm wrestling world shares the same concerns. And Michael is operating right at that threshold, right at that red line of performance. And I think we all just want to see him show up and win and be in his best shape that he
Mm-hmm.
clearly is. You know,
Yeah. There is
yeah,
another super chat. Will you face Levan third time in the future? Türker Mehmetan Kaşkıran is asking.
this is far away. If it's look at there's a
Yeah.
lot of time between that would even remotely be a possibility. If somehow I was worthy, if
Mm-hmm.
somehow I was worthy of that,
Do you feel like you
um,
need to clean the super heavyweight again and then get like deserving like to pull him again?
I
Do
think
you feel like you need to deserve that like by beating some others and say that listen, I deserve again, or you want a direct shot whenever you step to, because from one side, whenever you try to clean everyone, you are going to do into the same process that you getting tired again, because right before you pull Levan, you pull so many matches. Of course you rested, but it was only 4 months from November, or I should say 5 months to April. 11 to, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So 5 months, but it was like such a hard, time. You pull Prudnik, and then you pull Sandris, you pull Gennady, you pull Hermes, you pull Denis, and then you pull Georgi Svetko, and then I think it was a very tiring process. But what's your opinion?
yeah, um, it's difficult to say. I think that obviously, if I were to go through the super heavyweight division,
Mm-hmm.
then it's obvious that you get a shot. I believe, based off of my past, my resume, my history with Levon, that there potentially would be a circumstance, there would be some opportunity to potentially skip the line a little bit if
Mm-hmm.
Levon wanted it, if I wanted it, if the sport wanted it, if we felt it would work.
Devon, when like right now, when somebody is winning, like if Petrenko was still the champion, if he wanted to pull the 115 world title, I would give him that opportunity. So when you
Right.
win 115 kilo, everybody knows that if it is Matishenko, Reno, or Sago, Like, I don't think it would make sense to give the super heavyweight, because those guys are not super heavyweight. They have never been there, and I don't think they would even accept that match. You understand? And as a heavyweight, but if you win the heavyweight, I think it would give you a direct shot as being the champion of one category below. You understand? And you have been there, and I think that it will be a direct shot if you would ask. But if you just say, "Let me see myself where I am first," and then you can do that way as well. You know.
I'll tell you. So for me, that's incredible. And I would be super thankful and grateful if that ever came up.
Yeah. I mean, if you
Yeah.
really request, I think that you will have that chance, because you won.
Hang on,
You are the
stop.
only
Stop.
one that. No, that's the truth. You know, it's not like personal thing. You know, I need to be objective. You won the. You are one of the few that won the belt permanently, and you won super heavyweight belt 3 times. You know, 3 times you won the super heavyweight match. So I think that you deserve that. But it would be good if you would win 115 kilo title and challenge the one category above as the champion of one category below, you know. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be incredible?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And I think I saw you doing some matches with against two hands that I remember we had the chat to talk about between us, you know. And I think, but I still believe that that is not the way. I still believe that somebody needs to really little bit control his riser part and then use the pronator to more like the winning side instead of back. That you becoming a bit like vulnerable for the side pressure, but I don't know, maybe you think differently, but of course that having an ideal to beat Levan and the reality, what we have to apply may not be well fitting to each other, you know.
I can't wait. I can't wait to watch Levon's career. It's incredible. I don't think we've ever had a super heavyweight that's so dominant, especially in this era when he gets given hard match, hard match, hard match. You know, Levon is defending the title against the best. You know, next up is Jerry. And I think that a lot of people, you know, are kind of discounting Jerry a little bit. I watched the podcast earlier.
Yeah.
Jerry looks good. He looks good.
And he said that he will get even bigger. He will be even bigger.
Yeah.
All he needs to do, he needs to stay out of like injury, because we are getting old, 50 years old. And as you know, that Jerry was injured 3 weeks before the Alex match.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to have something similar before Levan match. Yes, Alex is incredibly strong, but Levan is something different. You need to have a perfect preparation. There is another guy asked you, Khalid versus Brian Shaw, who wins?
Shaw.
Okay. And then Provin Astrology says, Devon, please be as safe as you can with your cuts. Creating can make you cut more dangerous. If you are using the hot tube method, I urge you to make sure that you have a source of water that is hot enough beforehand. You know, I mean, if you want, I can take you to the Turkish bath. You know, we have here, like some of them is very, very. How long will you start doing that? Like, are you gonna do the water cut only by drinking so much water, like those UFC guys are doing, or you will also use a sauna type of thing?
I will probably require both.
Oh, both.
You know,
okay. And then you will need a lot of IV, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan right now. It's going to be a challenging cut. I will obviously do the water portion. I'll do the flush portion. And then I will probably fast. I'll probably fast. So no water, no food. I'm thinking probably a good 36 to 40 hours. And I think during that last period is when I will do all the sauna and just push out all the water. And it will be challenging.
I need to learn that. I need to learn that how to do it.
Frantic it's quite simple. It's quite simple.
I'm just afraid. One of my students did that. You will not believe he broke his arm at the Europeans. And then the same year at the Worlds, he did again, and he also broke his right arm. But he was very young.
Yeah.
20 years. There is a problem with that thing that like.
Yeah.
for the young
Yeah. I
people?
mean, no, no. And you see it in the UFC as well. You see a lot of guys break their bones in the UFC after difficult cuts. It is difficult because the bone is a lot of water. There's a lot of
Uh-huh.
water in bone, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
yes, the cut makes your bones weaker. If you can't rehydrate properly,
Mm-hmm.
it is a problem.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's what makes it more fun, right?
We will see. You like fun for sure. You like adrenaline that you are all the time looking. And frantic. Happy birthday, Engin. Say hi to Devon from me.
Frantic is a great supporter of arm wrestling.
Oh, you know these guys, huh?
Oh yeah, Frantic is a great guy. Thank you, Frantic.
Okay. Okay. So let's a little bit talk about another thing, the Brian Shaw versus Eddie Hall. I think that like I will tell you something. It only shows if these people are accepting to pull in these events, it only shows that we are very near to the mainstream sport level.
Oh yeah,
We are very
oh yeah,
close.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Brian Shaw is terrifying. He's terrifying. People are going to start to realize this more and more.
Did you know that? Did you
You are,
know that the guy, the Kirill Sarchev, he asked
yep,
me a super match, and I was
yep,
just thinking that Kirill is already there and Brian is just coming. And
right.
when I say Kirill is already there, I don't mean that he will not get better, but he is already more into arm
Got more
wrestling.
time.
And
Yeah,
yeah, and
I,
Brian Shaw
yeah,
just say that in February, but
yeah,
first he needs to beat Eddie Hall, and right now Eddie is trained by Neil. So if Neil is involved, I would expect surprises. Uh,
yeah.
and
There's not enough time. Not enough
we will
time.
see. We will see. I am still excited for that match.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
I'm super excited. I'm
yeah,
super excited. But
yeah.
like you know what? I don't like to discount someone as great as Eddie Hall because, of all the athletic performances I've seen in my life, whether it's in basketball or boxing or arm wrestling or any sport, what Eddie Hall did, when he did that deadlift, that's right
Mhm.
up there for me. So, I know how great of an athlete he is. I just really have a hard time seeing somebody beat Brian Shaw as a newcomer. He's just the strength. And have you met Brian yet?
I mean, no. He and Derek Smith. They called me. We had a video chat, and then and
Yeah,
then and then we had some conversation on the Instagram. We're gonna do a podcast together, and so and it is great. It's great that arm wrestling is growing, and with the like Robert Baxter getting involved, I just believe that like the future is super bright. Because
oh yeah,
Robert
oh yeah.
Robert is like I cannot even imagine like anyone who is better than Robert, because this guy is the masters category world champion arm wrestler, and he's a super high level businessman, and his love for arm wrestling, is great. He says that he has like so many things to do, but he will let other people to run those things that he will let other people who works for him, and he will be focusing only arm wrestling. So it just shows that this guy, in my opinion, loves arm wrestling for sure. I can say that more than I do, because I mean I don't know if I was that
Well,
busy with all the businesses.
well,
Was
hold
it?
on,
Was it?
hold on.
Yeah,
I mean, you use the word more. I
yeah.
would just say perhaps equivalent.
I,
You
I I
know,
say more. Yeah, you can say that way for me. Thank you very much. And I didn't say it's more than you because I don't want to say that. But like I'm just thinking like who would be having all kind of businesses and be
he's
busy.
perfect.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
he's
perfect.
perfect and such a respectful, such a humble guy. And I think tomorrow he, you, John, and I, we will have a podcast, and then I want people to get to know him. Like because American people knows him already, and they have nothing except saying beautiful things about him. But I want the global community to get to know this great person, Devon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it, we are so blessed to have him in our community, and potentially, I mean, him coming in, it's the absolute best thing. It's better than Dana White. It's better
Yes,
than,
yes,
you
yes,
know,
yes,
it's
yes.
perfect.
Because they don't
Perfect.
know the sport. They may have different ideas that may hurt the sport. You understand?
The same way that you being on top is better than anything that's happened. Robert coming in is going to multiply all of us.
Yeah, yeah, and you have already been our window to the rest of the world, and now we see the Brian Shaw, Eddie Hall, and then I hear things like I don't want to mention some special guest, and then I think like it will be crazy. Next king of the table in US will be off the roof. Levan got the visa. He's coming, and like only bright future. The only thing that we need to do is just stay unified. There was super chess. Sorry,
We still haven't
don't.
talked about Gennady and Mike.
Yeah, we will. But just like 1 second, because later I'm losing this super chat. Türker, doğum günü kutlu. Teşekkür ederim kardeşim. Another question to Devon. I wonder why he did trash talk during the whole match with Leonidas.
Sorry, there was a loud car that went by. That was something about Leonidas.
Yeah, he's asking. Why you talk all the time trash to Leonidas, but I don't think that's something new.
Well, that's what I do.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I
what you
do.
do. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe, yeah, it would be kind of weird if I didn't. Like,
Yeah, but
yeah, I
you said
love
you were
Leonidas.
gonna do. You said you were gonna do.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
said I was going to do it. He
yeah.
knew
But
I
I
was
really
going to
didn't
do it.
think that. I really didn't think when I set this match. It was the time that I saw you against Chen Show, and then I saw
Yeah,
him against John, and
right.
I really didn't think that like it would be that far. But then suddenly you gain so much power,
I had a
and
very good rebound. A
yeah.
very, like, yes, when I
Mhm.
pulled Chance, that was probably one of the weakest states that I've ever been in my
Yeah,
adult
that
life.
is yeah, that's what I was thinking. And that's why
I
I
was
will
in a
do also the water fasting, because I see that it
yeah,
help you. Yeah.
I was in a
Constipated,
yeah.
sorry. Constipated Devon says both legends here. Thank you very much. And now I think one more super chat. Constipated Devon. Be careful, Devon. Dehydration causes constipation.
Yeah. I'll make sure to maybe do some enemas the day before or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there
I'll
is
show up
one guy
like I did with Mike.
saying why Levan is not going to East versus West 15, because he doesn't like to travel a lot before his match. He is just focused on training. And then last one is Catabolic T-Rex. Devon, what is uglier? The battle of, oh, come on, man. Battle of Stalingrad or Oleg Petrenko, he says.
Oleg Petrenko is going to be uglier.
Okay. Peter Unsure, hello Engin. Can you ask Devon how to recover as fast as possible? And guys, just please give a break to the super chat. So let's talk about the card and how to recover as quick as possible. Quickly, maybe you answer
Uh,
that one and then.
I think that a lot of now I think I'm going to assume that he's talking about after a weight cut, but I'll kind of answer like a little bit outside of that as well. I think that the most important thing, and I'm not an absolute expert, but you have to get your minerals in, your salts, because that's what's really going to hold the water. Obviously, I'll be completely depleted of all my sugars. So sugars, waters, that's the biggest thing, I think. And I've always found for recovery, the most important thing is movement. Movement is how you increase the circulation without doing damage. That's really
Mm-hmm.
what you're after. You're after an increase of circulation. So, yeah,
Okay.
movement.
Okay, let's go. Quickly, let's go. And or you want to do the match predictions together with Petrenko later?
Yeah, whatever. Look, I think when Petrenko and I get on, we'll probably just fight. That's what I
Oh,
think.
you will fight? Okay.
Well, that's
Okay,
the
then
thing. I mean, look, I don't
let's
think.
start. Let's start.
Yeah,
Let's start like Irina Gladkaya. You know Irina, right?
yeah. I know everybody on the card.
Okay, so she's pulling against Brigitta from.
Yeah.
But both are world champions. The only
Yeah.
difference is that Brigitta is more active while Glatka is just coming back. But I saw
Yeah.
her photos with the bicep and everything. She looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks ready.
Yeah. Yeah. I think good match, but I have to go with Irina Gladkaya just because I think her experience is she's been the best for so long. I think she can make it happen.
Okay, and the winner of this match most likely will pull Fia Raisek for the world title. So
Whoa.
then,
Ooh,
if you think
ooh,
that Irina Gladkaya is gonna win,
ooh.
and then yeah, it will be the next one, yeah. And
Yeah.
then okay, let's go. Let me one second, and just okay. Oğuzhan Koçak versus Nugo. Nugo is your guy, I know.
Yeah, and look at Nugo. I love Nugo. I've got
Yeah.
quite a soft spot for the guy. I really enjoy watching Nugo. You know, I'm a really big fan of the Georgian team in general.
Yeah.
And you know, Nugo is special. I just think that there's something like I've arm wrestled Nugo, and you know
Mm-hmm.
that thing he does like with his head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel that right through his arm. It's all connected. Um,
Oh,
he's
okay.
he's a very interesting athlete. Nugo to me is a very, but I also know it's you say Kokak, right? That's how
Koçak.
you say it?
Koçak. Yeah.
Kokak.
Oğuzhan Koçak. Yeah. Oğuzhan Koçak has very big wins about many
I
different,
know.
like Barboza,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Tautiev,
yeah,
Yordan Sonev,
yeah. I
and
think that
Tasho.
he should be the favorite, really. I think he's bigger. I think that he's
But he
got to
has
be.
been inactive. He has been inactive.
Yeah,
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 since
yeah,
2022 WAF.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that he actually. I think on paper he should be the favorite, but I just have to support Nugo just because I think he's so crazy. I
I
love
know, I
the
know,
guy.
I know. You guys, I see that you guys get along very well. Yeah. Frantic is also saying everyone has their own character, talk shit in the matches, and are friends after the matches. Yeah, he says thank you for super chat. And then,
Yeah,
do you know
I talked to
Azat and sorry, what?
yeah, I talked to Leonidas today. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's not upset with
Hey,
you.
no, I mean we're buddies. We're talking about bringing him over here and hanging out and
Uh-huh.
training and yeah, no,
Yeah,
I love Leonidas Arcona.
yeah.
He's fabulous.
The other day I was talking with Hermes. Hermes also said that he would like to visit you and train with you.
Yeah, yeah, I would love that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like it.
Did
Yeah,
you know that? Did you know that he's coming here and he's gonna stay till Tuesday and Monday he's gonna come here and we will train together.
good, good.
Yeah.
I'll jump in on that training.
But when are you going? You want me to extend your ticket?
Well, you didn't buy a ticket, did you?
Oh, I buy you. I already sent you the tickets.
You did.
Yeah. Did you lose
Are you
your
sure?
ticket? Yeah. 1 second. Let me forward.
Hold
But
on.
after the
Hold on.
podcast
Hold on.
because
Hold on. I hope
you
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 didn't
take
buy
it.
it.
Like,
Well, I'm
how
not a.
can like, are you joking with me? Let me see. 1 second. 1 second. Now, how is it that I didn't buy it? How?
Listen, I hope you didn't. I hope you didn't buy my ticket.
I did.
You did? Are you sure?
Yes. I even send you. You even send me
Where?
the passport. I'm forwarding you right now. Just wait. You even send me the passport of Jody and copy, and yours, Like look at I just forwarded to you. And this was like
Oh,
long ago.
oh
Like
shit. Oh,
don't tell me that
okay,
you
okay,
also bought
okay,
tickets.
okay. Hold on. You know what? After this, let's figure this out because, yeah, let's figure this. I did. I totally
Let's
forgot
talk
that you
after
bought.
the program. Let's talk after the program if you want.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, where are we? Where are we? So we
Okay,
just
we
did
are. We
Nugo.
are. You said that Oguzhan should be the favorite, but you are saying that you like Nugo and
Yeah,
support him,
yeah,
and yeah, and then Azat versus Daniel Ustinov. Azat is the current
yeah.
70
I
kilo
know.
world champion versus
Yeah,
75 kilo versus world
yeah,
champion.
yeah. So I don't follow as I know who Azad is. I don't follow him as closely. This Daniel Ustinov am I saying his name right?
Yes, Daniel Ustinov.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Kazakhstan. Yeah,
He's unbelievable. I watch his training. He
yeah,
is so good and he is so strong at that weight.
and
He
he's
is
20 years
so
old. Yeah.
he is so strong. I watch him train and I can't believe how strong he is. I
Mm-hmm.
think he's going to win. I look at this kid and he is impressive. He looks to me so healthy and so strong and so focused.
Mm-hmm.
I have him as the winner. I have him as the winner. I don't know. I mean, this this Daniel Ustinov, he is so strong. It's really for his. I mean, at any weight, even, and he's so light. But I mean, his lifts are ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and who's winning? Daniel?
Daniel. Oh yeah.
Daniel. Okay, okay. But I will tell you something. I look at the cards that about the WAF champions and guys who pull. I think whenever I look at this card, probably the only guy that didn't pull at WAF is Patashings, I think.
Yeah.
And many of them are world champion. Brigitte, Irina Gladkaya, Daniel, Azat, Oguzhan, Nuzgari. Nuzgari is the youth champion. Ömer, Arthur, Carolina, Dimitrina, Betkili, Oleg, Kanai, and Reno, and Samushia, Dizerano, Laletin. Like Gennady, and like Matushenko, almost all of them are WAP champions. Anyway, so let's go to Arthur Makarov versus Ömer Kozakoğlu. You know, Arthur, the interesting thing is that yesterday Arthur said something to me I couldn't believe in my eyes. I couldn't believe. He said he is about 20-25% stronger than the time that he beat Mindaugas.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
like Arthur beating Mindaugas and now being 25% stronger. And he said, I said, is this your best shape? He said, no, it was my best shape was when I pull you. He told me.
It's
Sorry,
good.
Mindaugas, sorry
Good.
about it. But anyways, the other guy, do you know the other guy? It's
Yeah.
like almost
Yeah.
like Zog
Uh-huh.
type, but this time
Yeah.
right arm.
Yeah.
And you know
Yeah.
Arthur has this kind of different genetic as
Yeah.
well. So
Yeah.
how do you see this match?
Yeah. Battle of the freaks. Battle of the freaks. I to me, I see this young Turkish kid, and yeah, I think he's special. Like, look at obviously Makarov is special too, and they have it's a bit similar, really. But when I see the degree that this guy has his weight distributed in his skeleton and his
Yeah.
musculature on his right, and I watch him arm wrestle. I watched him at WAF. I think he's going to win, and I think he's going to hold it for a long time. I think that you're going to see
Oleg Zog.
another yeah, but in the right. And I think that he's going to move up the categories. Like, he's going to
Yeah.
be super dominant. Like, that's what I think. I think that this guy, he's young. He's
Mhm.
he's he's going to be a champion, and he's going to be that for a long time. That's what I think.
Yeah, I believe so too. Yeah, he's 6'3". He's very tall.
Yeah, he's got everything. He's got
Yeah,
the
yeah,
only thing is he's young. That's it. That's the only thing.
yeah. Anyway, so Ömer already gained the title shot. Somebody is asking here by winning WAF. It was on fouls, yes, but um, so since Aydarhan is playing 85 kilo category, so as a 80 kilo top two guys, it's normal that Ömer has his title shot, and I don't think that anyone would like to pull him right now, including Mindaugas. Maybe Arthur, yes, we will see. And let's go to the next one. Yeah, Dimitrina versus Carolina Peterson. Yeah,
Good match. I'm going with Carolina.
Carolina. Okay, did you know they
Yeah,
pulled
good.
before?
Yeah, and Dimitrina won.
Yeah, WAF,
Um, yeah. I follow. Look, I don't follow Dimitrina as closely as I do Carolina,
yeah.
but Carolina, like I watch her results.
She's
I know a
incredible right
little
now.
bit.
Yeah. She lately,
Yeah,
that was last year's WAF division a bit. This year they pull in different category and they both won the WAF. But Carolina, these Europeans and the WAF, I see that she is just nothing but progressing.
yeah,
And we will see. And
yeah.
Oleg
I
Zog
feel
versus Betkil Oniani. Did you know that Betkil
Ooh,
Oniani wanted to pull you 105 left arm?
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah. See, another Georgian, another superstar against, a legend of the sport. This is a great match, world
Mm-hmm.
title. Um, I am obviously, Oleg Zok he's a legend. Oleg Zok is a legend. His
Yeah,
hand is incredible to deal. I have to believe that Oleg Zok is still not as good as he was pre-accident.
I
I
agree.
don't
I agree.
and I will also say that Betkili Oniani is probably one of the most well-rounded, fundamentally
Yeah,
strong arm
yeah.
wrestlers in the sport. His match with Tainoff was so
Mm-hmm.
impressive. One
Yes.
of the most impressive world title victories that I've seen. He was so dominant, so strong, structurally in all aspects. I have to have him as the favorite. The
Mm-hmm.
progress that he's made since the
Yeah.
last time they pulled is
Mm-hmm.
significant. Last time they pulled, I had Oleg as the winner, and
Mm-hmm.
now
Mm-hmm.
and
And he
now
was
I
very
have
upset with
Betkili.
you. Betkili was very upset with you.
I know. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
listen, I picked the guy I think is going to win. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't
Yeah,
mean
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a, I'm a,
We know. But he thought that guy.
I'm a
But that's
huge
not the
fan.
same guy. He's
I'm a
not the
huge
same
fan
guy.
of both of these athletes.
Yeah.
Betkili
I'm
Oniani,
fan of every athlete on this card. These guys are just superstar. If you're an arm wrestling fan and you are not like really amazed by these people, then yeah. And this Betkili guy is just
yeah,
incredible. He was a
yeah,
skinny tall guy, but he's not
yeah.
skinny tall guy. He's still tall
And
guy, but not skinny guy.
he
You know.
looks so healthy. When I
Yeah.
look at Betkili, I see him just such a healthy guy in his structure, in his physique, healthy guy, and so strong. He's going to be difficult to beat. I think he's going to win, and I think that like it's obviously it's a great match, and
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I don't expect it to be easy, but I think the
mm-hmm.
only chance is for Oleg to really take his hand, and I think that even if he does, even without his hand, I don't think you're getting through Betkili's arm. And I don't
Will
even
you
think
be
you will.
will you be surprised if Betkili even topples him?
I will not be surprised if by the end he does. If he does it first round, yeah, I'll be surprised. But
Mm-hmm.
I won't be surprised if by round 4 that Betkili looks quite dominant. I won't be surprised. But yeah, so I've got Betkili as a favorite, but I don't know. Like Zola, look at the very best version of Zoc, the
Mm-hmm.
very best version of Zoc,
Mm-hmm.
I would have Zoc as a favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think this is I think he's maybe 75 or 80% by my estimation. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that might not be enough. It might not be enough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go. Todd Hutchings versus Yoshinobu Kanai. Did you know that Yoshinobu Kanai wanted to pull
Yeah.
against you as an
Yeah.
originally because
Yeah.
he listen. What happened is that I reach out. I'm type of guy that like my mission is to just make sure that it is as entertaining as possible. I want for many years a lot of people went around. I'm world champion, world champion. Yeah, but I just wanted to make sure that it has the like heaviest meaning in the history right now. And this already is when you say you are world champion East versus West, that is really like as good as it can get almost. Like it's getting harder and harder. So that is why I reach out to the old champions because they left the sport. Maybe they didn't think there was a future. And then now I remember Kanai. And I reached out Kanai through some other people. He said he has a lower back problem. Maybe 3 times he very kindly rejected. And then suddenly somebody wrote to me from Japan. He said, Kanai wants to compete East for Phil. I was very happy. And he said he wants to compete against Devon. And I said, listen, Devon has a super match with Petrenko. Also, I think it is a very tough start for the Kanai. And he said that he will wait. And I said, how about someone else? He said, no, he will wait for the next year. And I said, how about Tatashings? And then when I said Tatashings, he said, let's go. And yeah.
I will love to pull Kanai.
Yeah.
That's a guy that I missed before he kind of left. And if he's back, I love to pull him. So eventually that match, I would love for it to happen. Maybe in Japan, who knows? But yeah, I would
it
love.
would be great. But he needs to win this match. If he wins against Todd, that match would make sense. Without winning against Todd, and I see that like you need to really dominate with the hand domination, control everything to beat Kanai. But whenever you miss his pronator, for example, it is hard to beat him. And Todd is not like that really hand control guy. He just back pressure and hits sideways. So I think it will give a room for Kanai to do what Prudnik and what Ongarbayev did it. They put a break to Todd at some point. And if Kanai has that break, that match may be really long. Is my estimation.
This is actually one of the matches that I have a very, very difficult time calling. And I know that like everywhere you look and everyone you talk to, even on the betting sites, that Todd Hutchings is a massive favorite.
Yeah.
Like on everybody, but I don't see it that way.
There is a possibility to go that way, but if the match somehow stops, it may become a nightmare. Yesterday, I talked to Neil. Neil said that if Kanai is coming in his best shape, he said that he would take him as a favorite, and I was surprised about that one.
That's the thing. The match is very interesting. Todd Hutchings is hot. He is hot and he is killing it, and we are all well aware of his excellence. But I remember Yoshi Kanai when he was also really, really good. And I see that it's a 105 kilo class, which will make it harder for Yoshi, I think.
This is what he chose. This is what he chose. He said, "Oh, it's okay." 105. Yeah.
Well, listen, I remember when he pulled 80 kilograms at the Worlds in Japan. So, so long as he's strong and healthy, that's it. It has great potential. This match has great potential to be a war. And if he contacted you and he said he was in great shape, I would believe that he's ready.
Yeah, I believe so too. People don't understand. Like there are some athletes, they don't know what they are doing. When Jerry said that he wanted to pull world title match, first match at the East vs. West, people said, Jerry, you have been away since 2019. Like, come on, And he came and beat Gennady. And then Ongarbayev just came and beat John and took the title and he defended. He beat Irakli and he beat Michael Todd before that. And so some people, if they know arm wrestling, they know how to bring best shape. It doesn't matter how long they are inactive. That is what I believe. Yeah.
I believe that too.
Yeah. Choki so sorry. Go ahead.
I don't want to call this match one. This one for me is really, really difficult. I don't have a clear favorite because really this could be a very good match. Really, really good. So this one for me is actually the first one I'll say for me is really a 50-50 match, really.
That's interesting. I would still give Edge, no disrespect, because he's unknown shape. If it is good shape,
he should be. But you know what? There's one reason. There's one reason why it shifts it for me. And the reason why is I actually believe that Yoshi Kanai actually has I remember when he had a really good King's move. He's had a King's move for a long time. And I think that this is one of the best ways to beat Todd Hutchings because Todd is so great at so many things, but you don't see Todd Hutchings actually press that often.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. And you really need to apply that brutal power press. And once Yoshi has his pronator, even he loses his hand, he can hold forever, you know. Yeah.
And that's what makes it when you factor in everything. For me, there's a possibility that this match gets really sloppy, really,
Yeah.
because both of them it could be very interesting match. I say it's 50-50.
Yeah, the history will be written there for sure that night. Many matches. Chalk on Wax says that should Michael and Jerry switch matches? Michael should pull Levan now.
No,
No, no.
no.
And then Dino Flintstone says, Devon, I will try to come to Istanbul to meet you. Yeah.
That's great. Dino, that's great. He's a
Yes.
longtime supporter of my channel, and yeah, it'd be great to meet you. Yeah.
Okay, let's go here. Reno versus Sago. Those, like my opinion, regardless of the result of the Petrenko match, this may be your next match, the winner of this one. But we will see.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. This is the match that I particularly am paying a lot of attention to. I've been watching, Reno, and I've been watching Ibrahim for some time. Ibrahim Sagov, from a physical perspective, in the 150, he is so physically impressive. He reminds me of Colossus. Do you know Colossus, the X-Man? Yeah, he reminds me of Colossus. You know, the way that he grabbed round one, he grabbed Chance Shaw like by the wrist.
From his, yeah. His fingers are very strong. Hey, listen, this time, no matter what, we need to do some after pulls. Come on, man. Seriously, like we have all these legends. After their match,
God.
everyone is disappearing. Like we need to, but not there maybe, but we need to do somewhere. Anyway, so
It always
how do you
happens.
see this match? I know you support Reno because you like the guy, young hope.
No, listen, I like them both. I
Yeah.
actually really like Ibrahim as well.
Yeah.
I think he's super cool. Look, to me, from a physical perspective, they're both incredible. I watched the way they both train. They're both so strong. Reno is 20 years old. He's 20. That's crazy for him to be so accomplished at 20. This is wild. Auden and I talk about this match a lot. I do see Reno as being a little bit more technical.
But will it help? Because I don't see anywhere this match is going except inside. Like even Chance couldn't go outside with Ibrahim. I'm not saying Chance is better than Reno, but Chance is very hard to be hooked and get in. And then Ibrahim.
But even if they both go in, there's still there might be more movement from Reno, more angles to exploit. Even within the hook, if they both go, or even within the press, open press, if they're even both in there, I think that Braga might be a bit stronger. Again, this is a very close match. I don't think that this is one-sided at all, but I tend to believe that Reno's experience, even at 20, and his arm wrestling IQ will be a little bit higher. And, over the course of the 4 rounds, I think we might be looking at a 20-year-old East versus West champion.
So you are saying that he has the edge?
I think he might. I think he might have a slight edge. I think it's close. Physically, I think he's going to be, not as strong. But I think that if the match starts to slow down, or there starts to be opportunity for technical or like endurance or versatility, I think that Reno, like if it's round 1 and the match stops, I think Reno's going to win. But I
think that we will see war, like really big war, and I think that referee really needs to be very careful for both athletes about the start, and then about the center, and then after the match, if the shoulders are passing the center, we really need to. I'm gonna talk with both athletes. I will just say, guys, do not get upset. Just keep your shoulder at your side of the table. You understand? And because like I mean, this is very risky match. I see I hope they are not gonna hit their heads to each other.
Yeah, the good thing is it's 4, and even if there's a mistake in 1 or 2 rounds, I think at the end it will be decisive. So hopefully, even if there is small gray areas, because there always is a little bit.
Yeah,
I think that the better person is going to win that day.
Yes,
And
yes.
I personally give a slight edge to Reno.
Okay. The Slash Coms 78, thank you for your support, my friend. And we have David Samusha, Vladimir Mayrov.
Samusha.
Samusha, yeah. I remember you said the same thing last time we talked. Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you see anyone beating him? Maybe Aydarkhan in a rematch?
I
That
think
was
it's going
very
to take
close. They were very close. I kind of felt like if Aydarkhan had the shoulder press, like he could have won that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like someone either cutting down or coming up. But yeah,
I don't
I
see
think
anyone. I don't see anyone. Like maybe this guy Ömer, Turkish guy, if he can make like 85 kilo, really.
Yeah. Right. Something
Okay.
like that. Something like
Yeah.
that. But no, I mean, at this point, to question Samusha, I mean, he's
Strong.
pretty
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
awesome. Pretty awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Now this is your old category. Vitaly
Yeah.
Laletin, Georgi Zeranov. Yeah.
Vitaly Laletin. Uh, Interesting match. Very interesting match. There's a lot of excitement and hype around Georgi Dzernov. Like there's a lot of excitement, particularly, he's always been extremely strong. He's champion, but I think a lot of people were really shocked at his match with Rivas. I was. Like the way that he beat Rivas, to
I was
me,
surprised. I learned something new that day. I never thought that first round he could just control him right at the center without the strap. I thought it was
right.
impossible. I thought
Me
he would
too.
get flashed first 2 rounds, at least.
Me too. Us too. We all thought that here. I didn't think it was impossible, but I thought best case maybe, a 3-2 victory maybe, where like how he normally does it. But yeah, he's very shocking. He's but I have to think that Vitali has got to still be the favorite. He's got the thing that makes it very curious for me is Vitali and Rivas pulled. And in round 1, the way I remember it, before, like, I think Rivas broke his finger or something, hurt his hand, like in round 2 or 3.
Yeah, against Vitaly, yeah, he broke his finger. Yeah.
Yeah, but round 1 was very close, if I remember.
Yeah. He had the advantage. He just couldn't finish, and he got exhausted.
Right.
Yeah,
Very
but
close.
there was a little bit like Rivas was kind of too high, and Vitaly was a little bit too low on the start. I don't know if it was they
But still,
prepared or you remember that? Yeah.
yeah, okay. You know what?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that, but to me, that doesn't really matter. To me,
Yeah.
this is what happened in the match was close. Round 1 was close, and where it wasn't with the Dzernov and Rivas.
Yeah.
So this even again, it gives me questions. Because if the Dzernov beats Vitali, wow, that puts him right up at the top. That puts him in with the match with Hermes or Michael or whoever wins Gennady. This puts him
Listen.
basically.
If Dzernov beats Vitaly, he can't even get a match with Levan. I don't think
That's
that.
right. It's
Yeah. He beating
starts to
Rebus
get
and
crazy.
Vitaly. I mean, just and I think
Yeah.
that there is such possibility. I don't think I can say that Vitaly is going to win for sure. I see, like I can imagine there is a way that it can possibly happen.
Now, am I right when I remember that is it them that had the 10? No, it's not them that had the 10-minute match at the Worlds all those years ago, is it?
No, it was Alexander Getalo versus
Right.
Vitaly Laletin. Vitali
Right.
just couldn't pin him like 10 minutes. And
Right.
yeah, but this guy beats, like this guy is so strong that at 110 kilo he beat Ivan Matsuchenko. And yeah, and right now he doesn't look normal, Like I remember his shape when he pulled against Ferit Osmanlı at the press conference, his shoulders, like everything, it was incredible looking. And I think that right now he will be in his best shape of his life. And like I will tell you something, Devon. This card, whenever I look at, I don't care if I'm organizing or not. No matter what, who's organizing this card, I mean, it just cut in my breath, to even imagining them on the stage. And we will see. It's not.
I tell everybody. I tell everybody that same thing. This is the very best night of arm wrestling we will have ever seen.
Yes. One Lupus. Thank you for so much you do for arm wrestling. Again, please bring back Ayane Takanaka versus Carolina Peterson. Maybe Ayane needs another shot at Petrova. My friend, normally in this event,
Hang
where are you? Where?
My phone is at 2%.
Okay, just let's you want to turn the video off and then we video the next matches later, or you want to finish it totally? Yeah.
It's just my phone's gonna die.
Okay.
Listen. I can go straight home. I can plug my phone in, but
we have 2 matches that we can do in another podcast.
I'm at 2%. Listen, if I fade out, thank you so much.
Yeah, I thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow.
And then with Petrenko. Yeah. Continue. And listen, guys, this match was gonna be Ayana versus Dimitrina. If Ayana would win the Waffles, and I told her that just go win Waffles and then we will do a rematch. But Ayana unfortunately took 3rd place at the 55 kilo woman category, and so I had to set Carolina. And last comp, do you guys believe Dennis will ever come back anywhere near his best?
Dennis, give me Dennis at the event. Give me Dennis. I'll pull him at 105 at the end of the event. I will pull him that day left-handed. I'll never be that weak ever in my life again.
And if so, would have to have a chance against Levon. Best of luck, Devon versus Petrenko. I don't think he will ever be. Are you there, Devon? Devon left, yeah. Okay, guys. So let's talk. Okay, I think the super chess fight me Prudnik. Fight me Prudnik. Hello, Engin. Hello again, Engin. I hope everybody is ready. The Grandmaster move is coming soon to theater near you on pay-per-view. Thank you very much for your support. MG Regal. Devon, just wondering, we know your weight, probably, man, but what is your real height? Barefoot stretch out 6'5", 195 something, less more. All the best, Devon and Engin. Thank you, my friend. I think my opinion, Devon is not there here anymore. 196 or 197, probably, but we may try. Jace Larson. Love arm wrestling and love both of you. One day I will be there. Can't wait to see this event. Thank you very much for your support. And David, thank you very much for your support, guys. Okay, guys. Thank you very, very much. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Just get your pay-per-view. Trust me, guys, you will be missing a lot. This is the best card I have ever made. And you guys will enjoy. I have no doubt. Thank you, and you all take care. Tomorrow I will have Robert Baxter, John Burzing, and Devon Larratt as my guests, and we will continue serving the community all together. Thank you.